It's the morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday, August 27th. I'm James Spann. The weather amazingly dry for August, will be rain-free at least through midweek. Let's go to some of the Skycam shots around the network. These were captured early this morning at the insane hour of 5 a.m. There's a look at downtown Fayette. I will be there a little later this morning, speaking at the Fayette Civic Center at 10 o'clock. I believe that's the right time. If you want to come join us, and it might be 10:30. The more I look at that. Hang on a second. Yeah, 10:30. So if you want to come see me and hear me, I'll be there at 10:30. There's the Decatur Skycam, where the lights are glistening off the Tennessee River. And there's a look at the Skycam at Daphne on the eastern shore of Mobile Bay down in Baldwin County. Upper high, centered over Kansas and Missouri. Thing trying to nose in here. But again, the low-level flow is out of the east-northeast, helping to bring in that refreshing continental air, and man, it feels good. Nice to see 50s on the map in August. That's a nice touch of fall. Cullman, Fort Payne at 59. These are captured at 5 o'clock this morning. Gadsden and Anniston, low 60s. Birmingham, 63. And highs today should be in the mid to upper 80s. A little warmer than yesterday, but still very nice for this time of the year. Birmingham's high was only 84. And we've hit 90 on only 5 days so far this month. But boy, they hit 90 yesterday out there across the heartland. Upper 90s over parts of Nebraska and South Dakota, Minnesota. Heat advisories in effect up there. Iowa, Minnesota, some of the adjacent states. And back in the Southwest, flash flood watches up for places like Las Vegas, where they are covered with tropical moisture that came in from the Pacific. Severe weather possibilities today. The standard slight risk up north. That would include places like Milwaukee, Detroit, Grand Rapids, Columbus, Ohio, and Cleveland. And no formal risks tomorrow. This is the rain for the next 5 days. Nothing underneath the upper high. Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kansas, all dry. Little sliver of green here. And this, by the way, is valid through Sunday morning. And we might see a few little isolated pop-up showers showing up by Friday and the weekend. But widespread rain not expected. And once again, same old story, tropics quiet as a mouse with a large amount of dry air out there. Let's check the old GFS, the Global Forecast System. This is valid at 1 o'clock this afternoon at 500 millibars. Upper high over Kansas City. Down below that, the air is dry. And the day should be nice. Sunny, low humidity. No afternoon storms for a change. And the high anywhere, I'd say, between 86 and 89. Same thing tomorrow. Will be sunny. We'll be around 90, and Thursday we might see low 90s as the heat cranks up just a little bit, something we haven't seen much of this summer. This is the end of the week on Friday, and again, you can see evidence of maybe a few little afternoon showers or storms popping up in a few spots with moisture kind of sliding in from the east. So for the Friday night lights, opening night of high school football, there could be a few evening showers about, but they'll be pretty scattered. Saturday, start of college football. Yeah, a lot of people excited about that. This is 1 o'clock, and this back in the upper levels. You can see the upper high is kind of drifting south and really splitting into two chunks and not quite as intense. And this is suggesting some risk of a few scattered storms Saturday afternoon, mainly over the eastern half of the state, over into Georgia. You've got Auburn. Of course, Alabama's in the dome. They're inside. Doesn't matter. Atlanta. But if you're traveling over there, there could be a shower Saturday afternoon, but I don't think it'll be a big deal. Same thing for Auburn. Maybe a brief afternoon shower or storm, but nothing too widespread. It'll be pretty toasty. The high Saturday should be in the low 90s. Now, the GFS is showing 97. It's got the heat running away, but it's been consistently 5 degrees too hot all summer long. Sunday, same deal, maybe a few pop-up storms, the better chance on the eastern side of the state with low 90s. Monday, doesn't look too exciting. And there's Tuesday, still got the upper high that's centered around Kansas City. Not really as intense as recent days, but still. And look at that nice air mass nosing into the Great Lakes. Man, that's some refreshing continental air. A little surface boundary north of us, and again, that might kick off an afternoon storm in spots, but nothing really widespread. Let's go out there, let's see, 7 more days. How about the 10th of September? GFS depicts a tropical system south of Apalachicola in the Gulf of Mexico. And the following day, it moves it northeast up into Georgia and the Carolinas. And, of course, storms in that trajectory really wouldn't be an issue for us. We'd be on the dry side if that of course, happens to be correct. We don't know if it is. But clearly, I think evidence supports increased tropical activity in September. I mean, there's nowhere to go but up since things have been so dead out there. We'll have to see if the systems can work around the dry air. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock today. And if you can, catch us on ABC 3340 News this evening on the live stream of the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.